Boom.
He's Josh.
He's Andrew.
And together,
we are
dads. Who?
Sweet.
Oh, and I got the dad mug.
I did. And
Josh,
you're doing
how
dad
psycho am
duties.
I for drinking a mug in the car, not like one of those on the road Stanleys?
There we go, buddy. I'm converting you.
I do this. I do this naturally. Like I have a couple of the travel mugs. I'm too lazy to wash them. I always wash the mugs though. They don't fit the cup holders, though. That's the problem.
I am not a fan, and I'm well documented. People know this. I drive all the time with like coffee mugs in the car or the truck. It just doesn't taste the same out of a travel mug. It
It's
doesn't,
metallic.
unless it's like a ceramic travel mug or like a plastic one. Other than that, like if it's like a Yeti, Sorry Yeti, or like a Contigo, those sorts does not taste the same to me.
It's metallic.
I gotta say that so I don't get sued by Yeti or Contigo.
Mm.
You'll know I'm getting sued if in the next one of few episodes, I'm like, you know what, guys, I'm actually just enjoying my coffee out of my Contigo cup here as we go.
You have a Contigo. You're sitting on a Yeti cooler. Hey, that could be the play, man. Maybe that's it. What else? What else do you need that you want to say you don't like?
Just so I get my cease and desist letter with a big swag bag, like you will wear these hats and shirts now.
Or a brand deal? Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
I hate Carhartt anything, of course.
I don't own a single piece
because you hate it, right?
I've never really needed to buy it. I don't think.
We have to say we hate it, so they send it to us. That's the shtick.
Sorry, Josh. We don't say that word in my house.
We don't say. I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't say the word shtick. Andrew, this is awesome. This is exciting for all of our friends out there. This is 2 days in a row.
They don't know that.
We're doing this 2 days in a row.
Next time we record, we could say it's 3 days, 4 days.
We're just going back to back to back.
Constant 24-hour recording.
Just marathons. Just 8-hour trading days in the pod sesh.
Change the shirts, change the locales, and there we go. But yeah, 2 days in a row. We want to talk animals. Where did we leave off though with the doing our daughter's hair? Did I ever give you a chance to talk on like how magical that can be? Oh no, we did, right? Yeah.
What's that, buddy? Sorry.
Doing our daughter's hair, like doing the
yes,
the hair up, the pigtail. Last night I did surprise my wife. I did pigtails.
Ooh, and how were they?
I thought they looked cute, and then I saw her downstairs, and they did, like, looking head on, it was cute, but like one was down here and one was up there, so they were fine. Like they were actually good. They were just like off center. So again, first rep.
Cute but functional.
Yeah, I did the trick. Like her hair stayed out of her face for suppers, but first rep, it'll get better.
Yeah, of course, right? It's just, the first one's the warm-ups. You start light, you get heavier as you go.
Yeah, and it's just fun to do. Like she seemed to like it.
Yeah. You know who else does hair in the wild? Monkeys. They're not really doing it, but they're going through their hair of their compadre in front of them.
They're
eating
picking
bugs.
up bees.
Good segue into talking about animals.
Where do you want to go with the monkeys?
Honestly, dude, I know that this is clearly a sticking point because I've gone back to this multiple times. But one of the things, so we were just at the World Wildlife Sanctuary or Zoo, just outside of Peoria, in Arizona. And one of the things I kept looking at was what their like the animals' little, not just what their enclosure looks like, but like what their home would look like, right? Which one would be the cozy one? Which one would be nice on a nice like warm breezy night in the middle of August or something? And I always go back to the monkeys, especially the ones up in like the palm trees with like they got like all the palms and like the brushes hanging down from it. Like that looks like that would just be cozy apartments up there.
You're talking about the full-on enclosure, but not within the enclosure itself. Which monkey has the best apartment?
Yeah, like you're talking about like which one specifically?
Yeah, like which monkey? But you're saying, hey, the monkeys.
There are these
better than the lion. You're saying the monkey's enclosure is better than the lion's enclosure, which is better than the giraffes.
Honestly, the giraffes have a lot of space. I wouldn't say the lions had the best one either. The ones that probably had the best one would have been the jaguar. Yeah, they had waterfalls, like massive rock enclosures. Their cage went over top of where like we were standing looking in. So like they just there was one sleeping literally right above us. Like
Probably.
they had logs all over the place. Like they were the probably the coolest looking enclosure 100%.
Mm, they had the best interior decorator.
Yeah. And then I'm wondering, in my mind, does like the warthog who's beside these ones, who has just strictly mud, is he looking over me like, look at these losers with their grass and their shade? Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine being in shade, not having this wonderful mud hole to lay in?
It's about being happy with what you have, right? Grateful for what you have.
Wow. Dad's who metaphor again, right?
So the warthog, even though he might be lacking the couture of the jaguar,
Literally, across the way, the Jaguars got legit waterfalls built into his thing. And
he's
the
pro-
warthog doesn't even
he's
have a tree.
he's probably thinking, look at all that grass I don't have to maintain.
He's like, if I had all that, I'd have to stay fancy. Like
Yeah,
people want to, no one wants to come and see me. I'm just here because I don't know. I don't even know if he was threatened or endangered or what their stat. I feel like a warthog is not endangered. I feel like they're probably like just comfortable in numbers. I don't know. I don't know who's out there hunting warthogs, but
he's happy as a pig in mud.
there it is. There were also river pigs in there that had also a lot of mud. And now that I think about it, they probably do have it the best. They have zero expectations.
They probably don't get a lot of visitors too.
They're just doing their thing, singing their songs with their little lemurs. That's what.
It's one thing too. I mean, you got to go see the animals. You got to go see them all. It's pretty cool to just watch animals in their habitat.
Mhm.
But what a bad example, like maybe jaguars and lions probably aren't the best either, but at least a little cool if a kid starts pretending they're a jaguar.
Yeah.
Whereas like, next thing you know, they're walking through the zoo and the kid starts rolling in a bunch of muddy puddles because he saw the warthog doing it, and it's like that's not what we wanted.
You know what? I will appreciate the warthog too. Like they have what I would only assume if they were humans, just long, straggly mullet too. Like they had just long hair down the middle of their back and off the sides, and it looked gross, but also impressive at the same time. Like this guy legit doesn't care. It just doesn't care.
I think they have like a way to dress that mane up. Like, do you think they rub in a certain way, or like,
It's got to just be mud related.
well, I mean, like a certain patch of mud, and they're like, oh, I want it to kind of spike up today.
You know what, guys? Today's the day we're taking credit from the lion. People are coming for us. All
Yes,
right.
just make the mullet look nice.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be good. We'll get ourselves good and dirty. No one will be around. You know what really threw me off though was um, staring at the rhinos. Like they're the way their head, like they just don't look real. Like you can't convince me it's an actual animal that's just out there in the wild. Like they just don't look normal.
Their skin is different, or their,
And
their hide, or whatever you call it.
we'll go with skin. We'll humanize them,
Hmm.
right? But it's like these horns are essentially like, yeah, they look like aliens for one. Their face, like their heads are just long rectangles with the eyes and mouth and like the horns, like the eyes just in the middle of it,
Mm.
right? Eyes and the ears, but they're just, and their feet or hoofs or paws, whatever you want to call it, pads. I don't know. They're just
Think
large
I
circles.
think it'd be hooves.
Are you sure? Because they had like toes on it, like nails.
Ooh,
This is a tough one. They were
yeah,
basically big circles.
them hippos and elephants
This is going to be a good. We should put this out for a question. Without Googling it, what would you say an elephant, rhino, hippo's foot is called?
are, or yeah, I just want to know like what species, genus of species are these guys coming from or related to? Are they just our own thing? Like
Hmm.
canines are obviously canines and felines are felines and horses, equines, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at me being all learned. But
Now,
where did those
here's
guys
another
fall?
one for you. Here's another one. So, birds. There was just hundreds of bird cages all over this place, right?
Terrifying.
But then there's hundreds of other birds just sitting on the outside of these cages. Do you think there is an imbalance of power there in the animal world?
For sure, some birds are chirping.
Like just the robin is there just shredding the toucans and the parrots, like all these birds that they probably wouldn't stand a chance against in the wild, but they're just like, listen, I'm top dog here.
Yeah, you're locked up. Nice apartment. Your nice apartment. I can move whenever I want. Yeah, yeah. That's a weird one because you're right. Those birds that are outside are definitely not the same level.
No, not at all. And peacocks just strutting everywhere.
Yeah, those guys are cool as heck.
Yeah, they're wicked. Just showing off massive colors.
Play it out.
Yeah, love it. You'd have to.
We're wearing
If
the same. It looks like we're wearing the same shirt. Sorry, Josh. My mind keeps going, but I mean, I do have an H, but I had like this covered, and it was like, oh, it looks like we got the big white circle shirts on.
I've had this shirt for like 7 years.
Well, you beat me. I only had it for 4.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Where
love
was
that.
your what? Where do you gravitate to the most when you go to the zoo?
I like
Like,
the water.
you
Like I
got
do like water
me.
animals. Like, obviously, big ones are cool, right? Like the big apex predators are great. But I like the aquariums. I think if I were to work in the zoo, I'd want to work in like the aquarium parts where I could just be diving in and cleaning the tanks. Or sea lions. Go out and hang out with a sea lion, just a little puppy dog of the water. Be a trainer. But here's another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you were an animal in the zoo, you can pick whatever one, doesn't matter. Uh, what kind would you be? Would you be the one that's, all about showmanship? Look at me doing crazy stuff. Would you do like wildly inappropriate stuff like some of the monkeys always end up doing? Or would you be like the warthog and just hang out in the back corner? You're like, no one's here to see me anyways. I really don't care.
I mean, I don't know if this is true. I just don't find the zoo all that fun to be an animal in. I've had this thought,
It would be terrible. Like, imagine you being stuck in just one room of your house.
but maybe not. Maybe some of them like it. I don't know. I think both are just a projection on what we think our experience would be. So, like to your point, maybe the lion hates it, maybe the lion loves it, maybe the warthog hates it, maybe they love it, right? So, what would I be? Uh, I think it would be fun to be a performer. So, like,
Mhm.
think of I don't even know if this thing exists, but think of Marineland
Yeah.
and be one of the performing animals, but being a troop. Like, I wouldn't want to be like the one or the way. I'd want to be the sea lion troop.
You're the monkey that you're hanging out in your little monkey hut apartment up top of the palm tree, right? All right, guys, it's time to go. They blew the
Time to go.
whistle.
Let's go. All right.
Everyone just boom, 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 just in a line all the way down.
You have your routine, you have your job, you know what to do. If someone's not feeling good, maybe you could step in because you've been doing it for a little bit. But yeah, that would be where I land. How about you?
Oh, same thing. I would be having it up 100% for the limelight of the. You're there anyways, right? You might want to pass the time.
Okay, so you want to be on the performer list as well.
I'd like to be in your troop, yeah, if that's okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't necessarily need the solo show. I do function better in a team setting.
Are we doing the water play?
I feel like the monkeys are kind of where it's at, man. Like you're hanging up high, which is funny because I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm gonna say I'm not as comfortable with them as I used to be. But yeah, they're just and the way the monkeys are, it's so funny. In this one is they got these little islands in these big ponds with all these palms and ropes around and stuff from the swing. It's like you probably could just walk across the water, right? Like I don't think it's any more than like 2 feet deep, and you're clearly more taller than 2 feet. But here they are, just stuck on the island because they didn't want to put themselves in an uncomfortable position, right?
I think I would want to be in the water though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because
I just feel like there's probably a better.
I
I
don't
mean,
want to just eat fish.
uh, yeah, but this the swimming part would be fun.
That would be fun. You're right. No, I'm going monkeys. I'm going aerial. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, different
Yeah,
troops, same zoo.
same zoo, different troops.
Not my monkeys.
If I get lucky, maybe my monkey island will be around your like your little water zone.
Yeah, it could be like an Air Bud meets ape show where it's like you'd be throwing a ball, I'd be jumping on the water, nosing it back,
It
maybe
toss it back.
into the basketball hoop, right? So
I don't want to be a baboon, if that's okay, if I can throw that one out there, because I'm not gonna lie, some of their butts looked pretty nasty.
Too too much exposure for you?
Yeah, I think they were trying to do a little too much there with that one. I would be uncomfortable, I think, for sure. But there were cheetahs. Cheetahs were cool. They had two baby cheetahs. I think they're like 6 months old.
Yeah.
And because of that, my daughter is now obsessed with cheetahs, and we ended up getting a stuffed animal cheetah from the gift shop, which was, I'm sure, the exact same price as it would have been at Ross or Target down the road.
Mm, probably more.
You think?
I love how they make you end it through the gift shop. Like that's the only way to leave.
So smart.
So smart. Such a
So
good.
so smart. There was this one part though where we ended up, and it was near the end of the day. We're all getting tired, and we'd been at the zoo like for like a session. Like we were there for like 7.5 hours, just strolling around, and I was getting a good leg workout because obviously, as a dad, you're going to carry as much stuff plus kids on your shoulders as you can. Um, and I was like, it's funny, like with our daughter, like the tax for the like a shoulder ride is like gonna scratch my head while you're up there. So it's, I'm getting a head scratch a uh, and a leg workout.
You
But we
full
want.
on are a monkey, eh?
I was just gonna say as I'm talking, like, I think I legit might be. But so we go up this long platform, right? Like we're going up these stairs and up this long ramp to get to the top, and it's like plus 30 degrees already, right? And sunny. Get to the top, it's a big expanse like field, and it looks really nice. Yeah, just literally white-tailed deer, four of them. Something that we could have seen here any day, right? Back in Canada. It was just the most arduous one to get to. We're like, oh, let's go check this last one. Like clearly something cool is in there. Like there's a viewing station way up high. Like this will be a good one. And it wasn't. It was just deer. But now do you think those guys, do you think they feel left out, or do you think they just don't even realize that they're in a zoo?
Who the deer?
Yeah.
Man, but they're not everywhere, right? So to some people, they're a big. They might be the main attraction.
I
You got
can't I don't I don't want to believe that.
maybe people just are sick and seeing tires in their backyard, so they're like, ah, let's go
I
see what the deer they're at. That would
love
be a
that.
weird. That would be a weird one. Yeah, such a common animal would be like having something like a spot or a viewing thing for a bunch of squirrels.
Just squirrels, or like here's some cats, right, in an enclosure, right? Which essentially is kind of what we've already been talking about with tigers and lions,
No, they're way cooler, man. Those are way
obviously.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
to someone, there's going to be too many lions in their neighborhood.
We got the little zoo a couple towns over.
Yeah.
Like it's borderline Joe Exotic Zoo. Dude, they have like two sets of tigers and two sets of lions. I'm like, how is that possible for small?
You're gonna go back here
Well,
next
I
month.
mean,
There's gonna be a rhino.
they must be so expensive.
It couldn't be cheap unless they're getting like sickly ones, a little discount.
But even feeding them,
Yeah, like that would be crazy.
I've got to imagine it's over $1,000 a day.
Maybe. Hear me out on this one. It wasn't necessarily like a deer enclosure as much as that's the lion food or the food for the big cats, like the apex predators.
See, that would be hilarious, but probably not what you'd want at a family zoo.
Yeah, just we're all looking. There's out just deer. Oh, look, they're running, and then oh my god, they're being chased, and then it's just that's we're gonna go down. We're gonna go back down, kids. We're gonna go to the gift shop.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Um, let's go back to animal fights.
Yeah, who would win?
Who would win?
What are we fighting?
I forget what we did the first time.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was a good one.
We
I
did
still
we did
think
something
gorilla.
weird. I think we did the rhino hippo.
Yeah, but I still think a gorilla is gonna like come out on top for majority.
What could beat a gorilla?
I don't know if anything can. It's gonna be something simple. Would an anaconda beat a? I mean, obviously, like an anaconda, if they were in the same part of the world, it
The
way,
anaconda is the strangle one, right?
yeah, like the big one. Swallowed ice cube in
I
the
think it
movie.
moves. I think they move too slow. I think the gorilla would get its hand on its head and probably just pop it.
If this is like a 1v1 in daylight, but now if we're putting them in like a little bit of a ring, like a Hunger Games style thing, that gorilla's gonna fall asleep. And that's when the anaconda is going to come out there. But I guess that's not fair. If we're doing 1v1, that doesn't work, right? If it's they're in a ring.
It's gonna fall asleep. It's gonna show up tired, sleep deprived, not get woken up by the ding 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 of the bell. Let's go. kind of gorilla is this?
Well, I just meant like if you're doing like a like this is a long like tournament here, like you're in the ring like Hunger Games, right? You got like four, you're just going until one of you is dead. The gorilla might sleep at some point, and that's when the anaconda is going to strike. But
No one's falling asleep during King of the Jungle, man.
you're right, the gorilla's just going to plop down there, dude, and now he's going to be wearing that thing as a belt
Yeah,
for
just
the
gonna.
next guy.
I think it maybe has a chance if there's a couple of anacondas. You got to slither up on it, but one on one, I think it's probably gets its hands on it. It's over. You need something
Oh,
faster. I think something faster and sharper.
hmm.
If it was a biting snake, like a poisonous, venomous snake, then I could see
But not,
that
but not
happening.
just a hugger, not just a hugger.
Not just a slow squeezer. No.
Uh, um, yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's if you took like even if something like a rhino,
How do you even kill a snake though?
then you just got to cut its head off or they
Well,
crush its head.
I don't. Yeah, I guess you got to bust its head pretty good, right? So it's got to
Yeah.
ground and pound it. Okay. Anyway, rhino.
He's just grabbing this. So now once the gorilla warms himself up, killing the anaconda, he's got that as a weapon to whip around, wear as a belt, show it off to everybody, set the tone.
I
I don't
think
know. What do
I
you
think
think
a
with
sharper. I think a lion, tiger has a chance against a gorilla, but yeah, it can't get grabbed. Nothing can get
what?
grabbed.
What
Hippo. I don't
about?
know, man. A hippo or rhino charging that thing, like again, as long as you're not getting grabbed by the gorilla.
But even then, like, so a rhino comes up, like they're massive, man. Like they're literally the size of a minivan, and I can only assume their hide, their skin, whatever we're calling it, is not soft, right? So like, what's the gorilla gonna do if it grabs onto it? Like, you're not gonna
Knock it
squeeze its
over.
head, knock it
Knock it
over.
knock it
Just
over and then just be, I think that's the one caveat for the rhino is if it stays upright it's a force, but maybe if you knock it over it has a hard time getting back up.
just straight gut punches till it's done. Eh? That's terrible.
Well, I feel like the underside of its chin is probably a little soft, so if you can put
Straight
on
uppercuts.
yeah, put it on its side, keep a little knee on belly and then just have that underside of the jaw exposed, it might be okay.
I have the worst visual play in my head right now of the gorilla getting it flipped on its side, like you said, knee on belly, holding it there in the half guard, and just feeding uppercuts. Now this is
Yeah, because like I don't think the rhino's paws or feet or whatever could really generate too much of a force when it's on its side or upside down kind of thing.
hmm
Like, I don't think it has very good spinal mobility where it could curl itself up and push the gorilla off. So yeah, if that gorilla gets on top, it's over.
Oh, I think a rhino is gonna have zero mobility. There's not gonna be like barely anything, man.
Yeah, like in a straight line, it's a hard thing to deal with. But if you start moving lateral,
Yeah, you get off the tracks, you get a better chance, right?
you get behind it. It takes a while to turn around.
What's funny is someone out here is listening and be like, guys, the gorilla is not even close to the top of the food chain. Like, there's so many animals that could take it out, but in our head, we're like, no, it's got massive chest, massive shoulders. It's just the hands on it. Nothing's
Mm.
gonna take it.
How far do you think the top bird could go?
I don't. I mean, you gotta think about it. Like, if it's 1v1 and a bird's coming at a gorilla, like, he's
That's what
got.
I mean. It's not. It's definitely not a gorilla. It's definitely not a rhino. It's definitely
I mean,
not
it's
even a
got
big
it.
cat. Like, or maybe even a wolf. Like, do you think what is the top bird? Like, is it a bald eagle? Is it something else? Like, I know there's bigger birds, but I wouldn't say there's necessarily better predators.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta have to be like a hawk or a falcon. I always hear good things about falcons.
I think those are just fast.
I also think you shot some disrespect at a wolf, saying it could be taken down by a bird. Like they're also the king of the forest, right? So
Again, but those aerial attacks are tough to deal with.
yeah, but you get like one or two shots. And like if you don't get in like the eye, like what's a beak gonna do against like a wolf?
I'm thinking it latches onto the face and then it can just kind of swivel and just rip at the head. I mean, then the wolf has to take it to the ground, like slam it to the ground and get its paws on top. But
Yeah,
yeah, if that
like wolves are
happens,
huge too, right? So like it's gonna be biting while the bird's going at it with its beak.
yeah. Okay, and that's the thing. It's like it's probably not a wolf, but like where does it land? Is it a coyote? Is it something else? Is it a bobcat? Is it a
I
lynx?
think it's gonna have to be like a groundhog, like gopher,
I think it could take like a bobcat,
small. No, bobcat.
an eagle, bald eagle, and a bobcat.
Maybe like a baby bobcat. Right?
That's pretty much a groundhog.
I think that's where it is. A small cat, like a kitten, like a cat could maybe.
But yeah,
Uh,
you hear about that all the time. They get
yeah,
scooped up, right? Like, don't take
yeah.
your
So I think
small
that's probably where we're flirting with the line there, right? Like small dog, like a Chihuahua, little Chihuahua out
chew-
there.
words that don't sound the way they're spelt. Colonel to this day still gets me.
Yeah, I don't. What's that?
Colonel, like,
Colonel. That just
yeah,
that's we're not even gonna even attempt that with the English
colonel.
language. Colonel. I gotta tell you, as an adult, trying to learn English would be very difficult.
Some of it don't make sense.
Some of it don't, but you say it with confidence, and people just are like, "Yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about." Maybe a monkey, maybe like a
Mm,
like you said, like a hawk or a falcon could take a small monkey.
a chimp.
No, dude, come on. Chimp's probably stronger than you,
Yeah,
right? They're gonna have some like some weight to them too, right? Because you gotta think, it's not just that. Like if a bird can go and pick it up, yeah, I can take it up and drop it. Like you see seagulls do that with like crayfish,
yeah,
right?
yeah. From the top ropes.
That's right, baby. Up top, dropping it down. What a terrible way to go for like a crayfish, eh? Just hanging out in the water, doing your thing on the rock. And next thing you know, you're like, what is happening? This is not good.
We when we lived out west, there was always a bunch of eagles around. It was really cool to see. And I forget what she said, but there was one time we were leaving a Starbucks, or we were on the outside of the Starbucks, and she goes, "Look, an eagle, and it's flying with the crows." Like, it's almost like she said they're playing, and I'm like, "No, the eagle's hunting." And she's like, "What?" And the eagle was way up high, and the
Yeah.
crows were down here. And the crows were trying to escape. Like, they'd be going this way, and then the eagle would just turn and follow it. And then it would go jet that way, and it would just turn and follow it. She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "It's tiring those crows out. It's barely moving. And those crows are frantic." So it was cool to see.
Have
It's
you
real.
ever seen like any of those like the accounts on I think there's one on Instagram where it's like they have like a GoPro on an eagle?
No, but I've seen that. I've seen them hunt a couple of times.
And that is insane. Like just how high they are and then like just how fast they can go.
Oh yeah, that's all it was doing. Like, you could tell it wasn't changing its level at all. It was just kind of soaring, and it was letting the crow tire itself out, and then at some point it was just gonna come down and jet. See you later.
See, now you got me thinking, do I want to be a king of the sky?
I think King of the Sky, King of the Water. We haven't touched on anything in the water too. I mean, Harder to
No.
Fight there. That's its own ecosystem. That's its own
Yeah.
UFC thing.
This is the tuna versus the tiger.
Yeah. Although there's some like wild ass fish that I wouldn't want to mess with.
Oh, the ocean's terrifying. You have to respect it.
Barracudas are wild, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they slot in. Like, obviously though, they can't match up against an eagle. They can't match up against any land animal. It'd be
Well,
unfair.
no, and an eagle, because you got to really think where their worlds are going to collide. Like if the barracuda was poking out of the water, the eagle's got it, right? Like he's just up in the talons, you're done.
I mean, you see the jaguar crocodile matchup sometimes happen at the river's edge,
Yeah, that's
and it
true.
goes both ways.
Yeah, whoever gets that first hit in, right? That first jump.
Yeah, whoever pulls the other one into the arena
That's right.
immediately has the advantage.
You know what? Well, I always get it like the jaguar, the leopard, the panther. Like panthers they're all black, right? They're
I
just
think
like
that's my
assassins.
understanding. Yeah, I mean, again, scientifically, there's some person saying no, they're all the same, but yeah, I refer to panthers as all black.
Terrifying.
Or I think there's some in Florida and South America that are kind of like mountain lion esque,
Hmm.
and they're still kind of referred to as panthers. And then leopards are,
Spotted.
yeah, but I think are the leopards are the one in Africa.
Are they
And
jaguars too?
jaguars, I think, are the ones in like South and Central America. Like, they're kind of
Okay.
like more watery.
Mm.
Their patterns, I think, are a little different too. But I think the jaguars play in the Amazon rainforest kind of thing, and then the leopards play in the savannah.
Yeah. Gotcha. I like that. You're very enlightening this
I
morning.
told you I have this weird asphyxiation sometimes from big cats, but
Big
leopards, I
dog,
think, are
big
a little
cats over
bigger.
here, eh?
Yeah, just a couple big cats, just a couple big daddy cats. I think leopards are a little bigger just because, again, their environment, where jaguars need to be a bit more condensed.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So at the end of the day, the kids had a blast at the zoo.
That's good. And we don't know what's going to be the gorilla really.
I don't, and here's the thing is I don't want to Google it. So I think we'll just every once in a while we'll revisit it and just think of another animal that could potentially like, it's just obviously ones that would just not even be like a gorilla versus a giraffe. That's probably an easy W for
The
King
giraffe.
Kong. Just do
Can't
the whip.
you can't yeah you can't get my head. Like,
Can't get my head.
yeah, the stomp. It gets. I mean, it gets stomp on. Here we go. Right, like you
I
can't
feel
get
the
a swing
gorilla,
in. Can't
but
grab my neck. Just
the
stomp on
giraffes are
you.
so weirdly shaped. Like their body's like a ball with these like 9 foot legs and this massive neck. Right? So I feel like the gorilla could just like tip it over.
I think I've seen the videos of those things start stomping, and it. Good luck. Good luck. You might grab a hold of one hoof, but you got
Yeah,
to
you break.
probably
That's all you
grab
gotta do.
it get down.
Just crack one hoof though.
Yeah, I mean, but while you're grabbing it, the other hooves are coming at you. So you got to get two to get it down. Really, you can't take it down with a single leg. I don't think.
I also feel like we just fantasize that a gorilla's grip strength can just snap a like a anything. Which
I
just
mean,
like,
it might be able to. I feel like it probably could do some damage, but
have you tried the challenge where you take an egg in your hand and try and crack it?
an egg?
Yeah,
No, man, no. Have
you
you
should
seen the
try
Have
it.
you seen the price of eggs?
Okay, we want people out there telling it. I want you guys to try this between now and our next one here. Is how many people can let us know that they've tried to crack an egg with their bare hand in their hand like a fist and cracking it. Don't just like snap it. That's not cheating.
Have you done it, Josh?
No, I haven't, but we'll do it.
Well, this would be a good way to tell
Yeah.
who survived the Tide Pod challenge.
Oh, what a journey we went on this morning through the animal
um,
kingdom.
one more, and I maybe probably shouldn't bring it up, but I am. Someone perished. Someone died on that hike I did in Utah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
So you did look death in the eye.
I did, and it's super sad. So
That
I don't
is sad.
I
That
don't know
is. That's
why I
tough.
don't know why I brought it up. That was silly.
Hey man, this is a perfect way to keep the vibe high at the end. I really appreciate this.
No problem. I'm gonna edit that out maybe.
Well, that's obviously, yeah, that's tragic and that's tough for that person's family. But to just, it goes to show you, it wasn't just a cakewalk, right? Like you did put yourself in a very uncomfortable position that could have went bad, and you came through on the other end.
Part of me wants to know where it happened. Not a lot of details have emerged yet, but part of me wants to know where it happened, and then, well, I guess that's all I would need to really know because you just could see it.
Yeah, you probably in the back of your head or in your heart of hearts know kind of a spot where it may have happened, but.
Of the whole thing.
All right. Well, this hike is not on my list of places to go.
Here's the thing, though: it doesn't happen all the time. It happens very seldomly. I think in the last 60 years since it's been created, it's maybe number
Well,
20
let's
or
be honest. Doesn't matter if it happens seldomly. If it's the one that happens to you, that's the last
that's
chance.
the yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like that'd be the worst. Like falling from a cliff. Like you're just
I
there's
think it's
nothing you can
super
do.
I think it's super traumatic for everyone who sees it too. Like if in your hiking in your party and then anyone who's around to see it, like even like they closed that hike down, pretty much the whole trailhead, like that whole stop at Zion is
Mhm.
closed, was closed. Even if you would done that hike that day, especially if you were going to do the hike the next day and someone else in your party is like, well, we should do it tomorrow, and it's like, what?
How about we just find a different one?
Yeah, well, we don't. But yeah, no, I saw that and I was like, oh my
Well, that
god.
is, yeah, that's tragic, and obviously condolences to their family. That's sad, right? But out, outdoor enthusiast, right? Extreme sports.
That's it.
Not for the faint of heart. A
No.
gorilla, though. Gorilla would probably do it.
It would have, yeah, I mean, it definitely could.
You have
Definitely.
four hands, right? You
It
have four
shouldn't
hands.
shouldn't lean into those chains like I was leaning though. I wouldn't want to be the person following the gorilla after that too with the chains.
No,
No.
no. Awesome.
All right, man. This was fun.
This
You're,
was
you're
okay.
Josh,
You're Andrew.
and together
We
are
dads
Ooh.
swing.
Bye.